Hey guys, Doyle here with Doyle's Basement Records. I hope everyone is having a good day or good evening. Right now, I think it's right about midnight in Kansas City. Just got off work at the record shop. Not a bad day. Let me turn this down a little bit. Listen to a little Eddie and the Cruisers. Great movie, great soundtrack. But this episode is going to be my top 10 favorite grunge albums. Other than that, before we get started, when you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, please leave me a comment in the comment section. If I suck, if I'm doing all right for you guys, just let me know. On that, let's get started. For my first, my 10th favorite grunge album, Pearl Jam 10. See what I did there, guys? I'm sorry, I was stupid. This is my 10th favorite grunge album. Pearl Jam holds a special place in my heart. One of my best friends died probably about 12 years ago. He was a very big Pearl Jam fan, diehard Pearl Jam fan. Even at his funeral, they played a Pearl Jam song. I believe it was called "State of the Enemy" or "Enemy of the State." I forgot what. It's one of those, but that was like his favorite song. So Pearl Jam, like I said, will always hold a special place in my heart. But that is number 10. On to the next one. Number 9, unfortunately, I don't own it. And I could have swore I did. That would be Nirvana's In Utero. I cannot pronounce that one. So you can make fun of me in the comment section. I've never been able to pronounce that Nirvana album. I sound like an idiot. But that is my number 9 favorite grunge album. And now we're going to go to number 8. Alice in Chains, Jars of Flies. Love this album, man. And you know what's funny? This cover really grew on me. When I first saw this cover, I was like, it did nothing for me. I was like, it's an odd cover, but man, it sure has grown on me. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, that was my, let's see what I do. 3 already, so alright, on to the next one. Alright, for the next album, it's going to be Stone Pilots Core. Great album. This was probably my first Stone Temple Pilots I ever listened to, and it's still probably my favorite. How am I going to describe this? I'm a big fan of Scott Weiland. I've always thought he was a cool guy. Just unfortunately, those opiates got a hold of him. Or I guess everything. He did a little bit of everything, but it was unfortunately he passed away. It's a goddamn shame. And I was real big into Velvet Revolver too, with Slash, Duff, Matt, and then Slash's friend Dave something. But yes, that'll be my number. Was it number 6? Oh wait, sorry, that was my number 7. Here's number 6. Can't count that well. Yes, Mad Seasoning, Above album. I am a huge Lane Staley fan. Anything that kid did turned to gold, and it's such a fucking shame. His story, just drugs ruined it, man. It was like when he died. I think he was maybe 6'1", 6'2", not even 90 pounds when this young man died at a pretty young age in 2003. Rarely ever left his Seattle home. I mean, I could do a whole episode on him. And this Alice in Chains band is I did an episode, if you go back, how it's called I Never Gave Alice in Chains a Time of Day back then when I was young. I never gave them the time or place. Never wanted to listen to him. I'd hear him on the radio, I'd flip it. I was more into fucking Nirvana, and I'm not dissing them or anything, but man, and I didn't hate the songs. I would hear Rooster, Man in the Box, on the radio, and I never was like, God, what a horrible song, but I would switch it up. I'm not gonna lie. But yes, that'll be my number 6. Alright, on to the next. Soundgarden's Bad Motherfinger. Now this, another time, this is my first Soundgarden album I ever listened to. But you know what's funny? I didn't even know Chris Cornell was, I think, in Soundgarden. I listened to Audioslave first. So I'm 32 years old. So when Audioslave was early 2000s. So that was my first experience. But I did hear Black Hole Sun. And, oh God, what's the other one? Oh God. Oh well. There was 2 songs I've heard of Soundgarden. I just didn't know it was Chris Cornell. Like I said, I got introduced to Audioslave before with the members from Rage Against the Machine, which I loved. I was a big fan of those guys. But this is my first Soundgarden album. Still my favorite to this day. On to the next, number 4. Oh, good one. I literally just got this one, what's that, Friday? Yesterday, too. Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy, and the Infinite Sadness. It was an import, I think a 3LP, and it's colored vinyl, which everyone knows I am a sucker for colored vinyl. I will pay extra money, just make it colored vinyl. I'm tired of the stained black, fellas. I'm over it. Charge me an extra $5 if you're going to do the color. I will pay for it every time. But yes, great album. Probably my favorite, not probably. It is. It is definitely my favorite Smashing Pumpkins album. I do like the Siamese? And what else? I don't own that. I would love to, but I would most likely, because they're not doing the reissues. They're always on back order when I look at the shop. Unless they come out with the import, man. Unless I want to spend like $100. It's not going to happen, but I haven't listened to it. Like I said, I got it yesterday. I'm pretty excited to listen to that. On to the next. My 3rd favorite grunge album of all time. Alice in Chains, Facelift. Just a funky, grungy goddamn album, man. This album gets down. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Alice in Chains and especially Lane Daly. Just I might even do an episode just talking about him. I've learned so much of Alice in Chains in the last year to year and a half. But alright guys, on to the next one. I might do that. I might do an episode just bullshitting about Alice in Chains. Why not? I mean, they deserve it. I mean, he's got one of the most incredible voices. Like, especially if you, him doing, that MTV Unplugged. Cool, man. Look out. Alright, number 2. Nirvana's Nevermind. How can you not have this one in there? This album, God, I would bleed this fucking album when I was a teenager like you wouldn't believe. Man, from like 6th grade to, so pretty much like 11 or 12 to 14, 15, probably 15, you saw my walls. It was nothing but Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, and Slash, Axl Rose, and the Guns N' Roses, man. I was a huge, I love Zeppelin and all them too, but man, those 2 were the ones that really got me going in music. Then you see a bunch of Michael Jordan stuff with the Chicago Bulls, and then my Chiefs. But that's what it was. That was what my bedroom looked like from about 11 to about 15. And then it kind of. Then I started getting like the Grateful Dead, as you see back, Pink Floyd. I mean, I still listen to everything. Guns N' Roses, I really don't listen to much anymore. But on to the next. For my number 1 favorite grunge album of all time. Yes. Alice in Chains, Dirt. This is my probably favorite grunge album. And it's probably, wait, let me start that over. Because this probably would have been my favorite album from my grunge album from like 11 to about 30. And I'm 32. Since I've been like around that age, like I said, year and a half, this has been my favorite grunge album. It used to be the Nirvanas, and now I'm all about the Alice in Chains, man. because it's kind of like, well, it was pretty much like brand new to me. I never really dived in, and I'm getting everything I can get on LP from them, read from the imports. Uh, just a great band. So this is my number one. And yes, I did not do the unplugs. If I wanted to, if Nirvana and Alice in Chains would be number one, easy. I would have them at the tie. They'd be my A and B. I might do an episode of that battling which one you guys think is the best. But that is my top 10. Yes, I didn't do the unplugs, but other than that, guys, appreciate the watch. Want to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, please. Leave me in the comment. Let me know if I suck or if I'm doing all right. But other than that, guys, I think that's gonna be it. Have a good rest of your guys' night.